That's right, guys. I'm here at Rogers Place, where I got to sit with RETV grad and business grad Tony Brar. Tony and I get to sit down as we talk about his transition from student life to small industry to how he scored his dream job with the Edmonton Oilers. You came in to talk to the firsts and some of the seconds. What was that like for you?
It's always such a fulfilling time for me. Anytime I can make my way back to my stomping grounds and the place that allowed me to lay down my foundation in this career. I never take any moment like that for granted because it's always so special for me to talk to people that were in my shoes. When I look back, I think it's 5.5 years ago.
You preached discipline.
Yeah.
What was it about discipline that was so important for you going forward in your career?
I think the reason why I preach discipline so much is because motivation is thrown around a little bit more. And trust me, motivation is great. When you're motivated, you feel on top of the world, you feel unstoppable. But motivation comes and goes. You know, we are human. We are not perfect humans. A perfect human would be motivated every single day.
Yeah.
We know from experience that that's not the case. Some days you wake up and you just don't feel it. And that's okay. You're human. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's where discipline comes in. Because whether you're motivated or not motivated, discipline is something that you can always practice.
You were talking about stomping grounds earlier. Obviously, you spent some time with the Ooks. How did that influence you going forward?
I think what the Nate Ooks program did for me was it provided me with a little taste of what is to come. I truly had a belief that I would try to carve out a career in hockey specifically, but in sports in general. And what it did was it reinvigorated my fire. That's the biggest thing, is because as a color commentator, as a host of NR92 and the broadcast, and then hosting, whether it was a lunch with the Nate Ooks alumni or emceeing their award ceremony, what it did was it reinvigorated my love for continuing to progress. Because if that was the taste that I got in that moment and it made me feel that good and that alive, that I wanted to continue to stay on my path and continue to do the things that will get me there. And that was the greatest thing that I could have asked for at that time for me.
Well, guys, you heard it from Tony. Just like any athlete, it takes dedication, motivation, but most importantly, discipline to succeed in this industry. Just like Wayne Gretzky said, you miss every shot you don't take. I'm Adrian St.Onge for Second Edition News.